Good evening and welcome to the Deputy Mayor Keith McLean and Mayoress Victoria, to the Mayor of Newport Pagnell, Phil Windsor, and Mayoress Nicola, to also our President Alexander Boswell, Vice Lord Lieutenant of Buckinghamshire, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome all to Margaret Powell House. My name is Vanessa Bradley. I'm the Director of Client Facilities for Milton Keynes Community Foundation. We are delighted to be hosting this event this evening with almost 200 representatives from the voluntary sector. The whole reason for us being here is to support all of you. We have conference and meeting rooms in this building in Margaret Powell House and also in our sister building, Acorn House, which many of you will know next door. We have rooms which hold from 4 to 140 guests and are suitable for a wide range of meetings and events. We take bookings from commercial clients who are very happy to pay the full price to hire the rooms. This enables us to then be able to hire these meeting rooms and conference rooms out to the voluntary sector at a massive 70% discount. Now, we have a new brochure which has got lots of information and it is very hot off the press, and I mean literally today at about 5 o'clock this was hot off the press. So please do take a copy so that you can find out all about our facilities. If you don't pick one up here, there will be down at reception as you leave this evening. So please remember, we are here to help you. If you would like to know more about these facilities, and the service that we can offer, please either speak to myself or any one of the venue and client team. So I do hope that you enjoy this evening, and I will now hand you over to our Director of Programmes, Bart Gamber.
Thank you. Welcome, everybody. It is really good to see you all here tonight, and I hope you're well. So how about those election results?
Some people are happy.
What election?
Don't worry, I'm not going to get political. And in fact, I don't know about how you feel, but I think I've had my fill of politics for the time being. The one thing that I will say, though, is that with the results of the recent general election, I don't think there can be much of a doubt in anyone's mind that we are in the midst of a movement towards smaller state, fewer public services, and less public funding. So for the past few years, there's been an implication or an inference that the voluntary community sector is going to be picking up all of that. And many of us in the voluntary community sector have been struggling to keep our organizations afloat, to keep them effective, and to meet the growing demand with what really is dwindling resources. Most of those of us who are in organizations with staff are aware of paid roles disappearing, colleagues being made redundant, and those of us in voluntary organizations have struggled to meet the demand with an exhausted volunteer workforce. Sometimes there's just no way to help everyone who needs your help. There's no denying it, morale in our sector is suffering, and it's getting harder to see how things turn around for the better again. For many of you, I'm sure it's hard enough with all of your sacrifices that you're making in order to deliver this work, the sacrifices big and little, and trying to balance your commitment to this work with your own personal life and the demands that brings. And I'm sure there are times when you wish it would just be wonderful for someone to take a moment and say, thank you, you're doing a great job. But that can be a rare occurrence. So tonight, the Community Foundation wants to take a moment and say thank you. You are doing an amazing job. The work that you do, the sacrifices that you make, they count. You're not invisible, you are valued. And you are touching and improving the lives of so many people in our community. So as far as we are concerned, we are standing in a room full of heroes tonight. So thank you. For our part, we're working as hard as we can to boost the support that we have to offer the sector. Last year, we delivered over £1.6 million of support through our various grants, bursaries, subsidies, and local giving programs. And that's up from $1.3 million the year before. We certainly hope that it will continue to increase in the current year as well. We're also trying to provide opportunities for local groups to raise their own money through our STEP grants program, through the charity car raffle, and through local giving. And you might not be aware of this, But local giving, since we started delivering this 4 years ago now, the local groups that have signed on to local giving in Milton Keynes have raised in excess of £800,000 to put towards their core costs. So if your organization is not on local giving, please do speak to our Voluntary Community Sector Development Manager, Shiny, who is here tonight. And speaking of the £25,000 STEP grants, we do have 3 finalists. They're all vying for your votes. Fishermead Trinity Center have applied for funding to create a new internet cafe on their premises. MK Act have applied for a grant to set up an online charity shop that will specialize in goods for new parents to raise money for their organization. And the YMCA has applied for funding to utilize a new manager who will deliver training and pathways to employment for vulnerable young people. Unfortunately, there's only one grant available, but you get to decide the winner. We've invited all 3 groups to set up tables here tonight so that they can tell you more about their plans and hopefully persuade you to help them to get the votes in. Unfortunately, the representatives from the Trinity Center got in touch with us today to say that they wouldn't be able to make it due to illness. But please do keep in mind that they still need your vote as well, so I hope you'll consider them alongside the other groups who are represented here tonight. Voting is on our website, and it's open until noon on Tuesday. This coming year is going to bring a lot of exciting new developments for us. We're in the process of designing a new large strategic grants program to offer multi-year funding for larger projects that will help you move your organization onto the next stage in your development. Look for more information about that coming this summer. We're also gearing up for the release of Vital Signs MK 2015. This is the latest update on our Vital Signs initiative, which will keep us up to date on all the latest research on Milton Keynes. And we're planning to offer online grant applications and online grant monitoring from this year to simplify that process for you. So we're hoping to move forward with that by this autumn. So please talk to the STEP groups as well as all of the other groups who are presenting here tonight in the various tables in the rooms up and down the corridor outside. But before you do, I'd like to introduce our final speaker for the program, our Chief Executive, Julia Upton. Thank you very much.
I love listening to Bart. He just has a wonderful way of words. Thank you, Bart. Good evening. This event is really by popular demand. We were holding the voluntary community sector reception. Quite a number of you said, what's all this about? And that's because for several years we didn't have the funds to hold it. And when we had our Vital Signs launch 2014 last year, a number of you, and some of you are in this room, Deanne, I saw her earlier this evening, she said, we need this event. There she is. We need this event. We need to come together. We need to network. We need to know what each other is doing. It is so valuable to us. So that's why you are here tonight. We at the Community Foundation, as Bart said, are really here to support your work, because that's how we can create successful communities. And as Bart said, tonight we really are here because we do want to celebrate and thank you for all that you achieve. Now, we began in 1986 with a band of volunteers who are our steering group, who became our board of trustees. And in our first year in 1986, we made grants of £5,000. So we've been on a journey these last 28, 29 years, because as Bart said, we were thrilled to be able to say that last year we have given out £1.6 million in support to organisations like you. But we have to raise every single penny. We are not funded by government or council or anybody else. It's our team raising money, and it's our donors who year on year commit to making a donation to us. And that can be as little as £10 a month, but it does build up, and we are able to support organisations such as yours. So I thank those 160 regular donors, and I thank the people in the community that try and raise funds throughout the year for our Surviving Winter campaign and anything else that we do. And as Bart has highlighted, we know there have been challenging times. For whatever reason, we've all got to find a way of doing things differently. And because we believe it is important to find creative ways of collaborating and working together so that Milton Keynes continues to be a great place for everyone. We, along with a number of other voluntary organisations and groups, have created a new event in literally 5 weeks called 2040 Conversations and Cooperation. And we would like you to come along and hear from interesting speakers from other parts of the country that will hopefully stimulate our ideas, your ideas and thoughts about what it is to be a cooperative borough. What should our vision be for the next 20 years? What could it be? So we want you to join us on June the 1st, it's a Monday, at 1:15 at the Open University, because the OU have given us the Beryl Theatre. They've donated it to us. There's a leaflet as you leave tonight with all the other literature that we're giving you that will tell you all about it and how you can book your free ticket. Do come along. It is an interactive event where you can voice your ideas and hear from other people throughout the country about how you can do it differently to create successful communities. We know there's going to be a tough year ahead of trying to match the £1.6 million in support, and my team have targets to bring that money in, and they're all in the room today knowing that. So if you know of anybody else that could help us help you, do direct them to us. But really, I also want to thank all the team tonight who made this event happen, because every single one of them have participated in putting it together. I have to say, led by Shiny, so thank you very much to Shiny. But also grateful thanks to Don Reed, who's a very professional photographer, who comes along because he loves the voluntary sector and the work that you do and our work. So thank you, Don, so much for coming here this evening. And as you make your way back down to the other room, we are making you walk tonight, aren't we? So we have to exercise, healthy lifestyle and all of that. Back to the Grafton room, where there is more wine. I don't know if there's any more nibbles because you came very hungry tonight, I noticed. But do please enjoy the conversation. Stop along the corridor to visit the groups that are displaying the work that they do. I also found one stall that's selling beads and shoes and wonderful caftans, so you might want to bring a bit of colour into your life along the way. And go and look at the stalls that are telling you about their work, who are up for our STEP grant. Only one will be successful and they need your vote. You can vote on your mobile phone or when you go home tonight. But thank you for coming and spending time with us. Do get to know other people in the room. I'm delighted that Mother Redcap still exists. I came across you about 30 years ago and here they are, still doing the great things. So it's lovely to see such a broad range of vibrant groups doing so much and having great longevity. And thank you to, I want to say to the various mayors, so I probably shouldn't say that, but to the Vice Mayor, Deputy Mayor and Deputy Mayoress of Milton Keynes, the Mayor of Newport Pagnell, who I think was only elected Monday. This is your first action, sir? Yes. Welcome. And to our President, and of course thanks from all our trustees for all that you do, and also our Vice Presidents. I mustn't meet, and our ambassadors, I mustn't miss anybody out. Thank you, but make your way, look at the groups, enjoy the wine and the apple juice, and we hope to see you throughout the year at other such events. Thank you very much.